Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to Cam and M Play D&D, Dragon of Icespire Peak. I'm Cam. This
And
is
I'm
M.
M. Hello.
Hello. We're going to play some D&D on a live stream for you today. So we'll just do some basic housekeeping stuff to start off with. So my name's Cam. I've been like on and off content creator on the internet for several years. Recently got into D&D, love it, and wanted to do a thing in front of an audience. God knows why. And this, right here, is my lovely wife.
Hello.
What do you do?
I draw.
You do?
I draw on the internet. I usually do character design.
Like our lovely artwork in the corner of the stream. Look at that. Look how good that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I need to, there we go. Just had to tweak some things on the stream layout. So, yeah, the thing I need to kind of get sorted out straight away is we're both quite new to this. Hang on, I'm going to hide the chat because I don't want to see it. Because it's distracting. We're quite new to this. We've put a lot of effort into getting the stream layout looking good, getting ourselves like a decent setup, which gives us some space. Space is a bit of an issue with the way that we've got things right now, but we're working on it.
Making do with what we've got.
Yeah, a lot of the equipment that I'm using to stream with is stuff that I've just kind of had lying around my house that I've accumulated over the years. So please bear with this. I'm looking at upgrading a few bits and pieces in the next couple of weeks. So things like this, we've got like more stuff here, like battle mats and things, and I'm hoping to get like a new tripod and maybe a slightly better webcam so we can have it a bit higher up and you can see more of what's going on down here. I want to replace this camera here because it's not designed for live streaming, so it goes off every half an hour. So if you see a no signal window, please don't worry about it. We'll sort it. And
You don't have to shout in the chat because we can't see the chat.
Yes, we can't see the chat. I've purposely turned that off because it's very distracting. However, after this stream, we're gonna play for about an hour and a half, and then we're gonna do a half-hour post show. And if you want us to answer any questions that you might have or any comments that you have about the game while it's happening, I've put a bot in the chat. If you do !question and then type your question, it'll extract it and put it on a list, and we'll go through that.
The exclamation mark and then the word question.
Yeah, the word question. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to actually. You've reminded me. I need to turn on. I've got a Nightbot thing that repeats that. You can also type in Emily's character's name when that gets revealed, and you will get a D&D Beyond link to her character sheet, which will be cool. Like if you want to just have a look.
It's not completely updated because it doesn't have the character backstory stuff, but I will be adding that in the week.
Yeah. So hopefully that works. Also, with that being said, mods, if you need to alert me to anything urgently, use Discord because I can't see the chat. What else are we going to say? We're going to do this every Sunday around this time. It may change depending on our schedules and stuff, but we're gonna shoot for a 6 p.m. GMT start every Sunday. It may end up being later. It's probably not going to be earlier, just for the benefit of our American friends. So we hope that you will continue to join us if it goes well and we carry on. We're gonna VODs will be available on Twitch in their full form with the pre-show and post-show in their entirety, and I will also be posting edited versions with the pre-show and post-show removed onto YouTube, and I may do other content on YouTube. So use the links down below in the About section to find those. Follow if you're interested. Follow us on Twitter. Do all that stuff. We'll very much appreciate it. And I think that's everything. So yeah, feel free to get involved. and let's play some gosh dang D&D.
Gosh dang it.
I'm gonna put some music on. I should have had that ready, shouldn't I? Really? But never
Maybe.
mind.
Maybe a little bit.
Music. I've got a new music app that will help with this.
Oh shit, we started streaming 42 minutes ago.
Woo! Okay, let's randomize and play. If it
I can hear it. A
You
little
can hear
bit.
it?
A little bit. But remember, we gotta be careful though, because we don't know how loud it is on the other end.
You can hear it?
Just barely, yeah.
I literally can't hear it at all. That's so weird. What on earth? Have I, like, been unplugged? Oh, I see what's happened. Oh my god. My, I think I can see what's happened. Technical difficulties, everybody. Ah! Okay, yeah, there we go. Keep it nice and quiet. I kind of purposely tried to have quiet things. Music sounds good so far, not too loud. Cool. Right, with that being said... Was that me clicking? It was me clicking. It's you clicking!
I'm clicking my pen.
You!
Sorry, I was clicking my pen.
Well, don't. I'm taking psychic damage from it.
Good.
You ready for this? I'm going to go narrative voice now.
Sure.
Nestled in the rocky foothills of the snow-capped Sword Mountains is the mining town of Phandalin, which consists of 40 or 50 simple log buildings. Crumbling stone ruins surround the newer houses and shops, showing how this must have been a much larger town in centuries past. Phandalin's residents are quiet, hard-working folk who came from distant cities to eke out a life amid the harsh wilderness. They are farmers, stonecutters, blacksmiths, traders, prospectors, and children. The town has no walls and no garrison, but most of the adults keep weapons within easy reach in case the need for arms should arise. Visitors are welcome here, particularly if they have coin to spend or news to share. The Stonehill Inn at the centre of town offers modest lodging and meals. A couple of doors down from the inn, posted outside the townmaster's hall, is a job board for adventurers. So, this, annoyingly, the webcam won't give a full shot, but this is a map of the Sword Coast. So Phandalin is there, like right down at the bottom. So coming down the road and arriving into town are two figures. Yeah, I'll let this face you so you can have a look. And I know they can see on the stream overlay, but would you like to describe yourself, please?
So
And maybe introduce yourself too.
So the one who is probably leading the walk, walking with a rather, I wouldn't say it's the most casual, but it's like somewhere between casual and kind of stiff, kind of got places to go and things to do, sort of gait, I guess you would say. There stands a dwarf at about, what should we say, she's about 4'5", something like that. Very long, blonde hair that comes down into 2 braids on the side and then 1 braid in the back. And then on her face, while she doesn't have a beard, she does have little stubblies, but framing her face are 2 more braids, which are her mutton chops, basically. Mm-hmm. She can't grow it here, but she can get it there. And she's got very like bright blue eyes, like almost like a white blue, like an icy sort of blue, and they're very hard stare. And she is dressed in leathers and chainmail, and she walks with a shield on her back and
It's Warhammer, isn't it?
I think so, yes, and a warhammer in her hand, just kind of like it's just there, but she looks like she would be ready for a fight if something jumped out at a moment's notice.
Okay.
And she's one of her most notable features, as you can probably guess from the picture there. She's got a little bit of a gap in her teeth, and she's just very much like on a mission to get.
I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you say she's a dwarf?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah. In case that wasn't clear, she is a dwarf.
Yeah. She's what about? How tall is she? Did we say?
4. I said 4 or 5, but we rolled it somewhere. I just don't remember where I wrote it down.
So she's and standing next to her.
4'3", sorry.
4'3". Standing next to her is another figure, probably walking with a very different demeanor. Like I can imagine, like hands behind head, kind of like legs out, strolling behind, kind of taking in the atmosphere, and maybe being a bit restless. Sword and shield on their back. Who are they? This
is Quinn, and while Quinn walks with a very mighty and presentable air about him, the most noticeable thing is that he is half her size. He is a halfling.
He is very small.
Yes, and he's got a big cocksure smile on his face, and he looks like he's ready to rumble, but maybe just for fun. Kind of seems like the kind of guy who fights for the hell of it, just because he can. Definitely two different sides of a coin. Walking down this road, two small sides of a coin.
And I think he immediately turns to Dourrebelle.
Yeah.
Dourrebelle.
Her name is Dourrebelle Boulderbane.
There we go. So yeah, you can in the chat if you want to, you can do !Bell BELLE.
Yeah.
And it'll bring up her character sheet on D&D Beyond if you want to.
Yeah, because it's a Dwarven name, so the spelling is pretty ridiculous.
You're a big fan of like wildly spelt names.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
But anyway, Quinn Hightopple, your stalwart companion, for whatever reason. I think he turns and kind of looks up at you and goes, as you kind of glance upon Phandalin in all of its rustic glory, she goes, "This place looks so boring. What are we doing here?"
What time of day is it?
It's probably fairly early. It's probably the morning, I would say.
Morning. Well, Quinn, first things first. What season is it actually? Now that I think about it.
Oh, you're asking all the hard
I'm
questions.
asking all the hard questions right away.
It doesn't say that in the book.
I'm gonna throw you for a loop.
What are you doing? It's summer, I guess.
Okay. Well, Quinn, we are on our way to this place because while it might not be the most grandiose, they have food. And I don't feel like foraging another day in the woods.
Food's good. Okay, so you've got the map in front of you. So you've got, unfortunately, like I say, because the setup you've got isn't great right now. They can't see everything, but you've got. So you're coming in from the north here, which is the Tribor Trail. So you've got in front of you, you've got Barthen's Provisions. Mm-hmm. You've got the Shrine of Luck, Stonehill Inn, Lion Shield Costa, which is like a weapons and armor store. Barthen's is
general store.
Like a general store, yeah. The inn, Stonehill Inn, Townmaster's Hall there, which has got the job board, and then you've got the Miners' Exchange.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, as we roll up, as I said, I am quite hungry, so I'm looking for I will be going to Stonehill Inn.
Okay. So you go inside the inn, and it's just a modest roadhouse. There's a few people dotted around, kind of deep in their cups, sort of thing, already.
She doesn't seem surprised. It's
Having
pretty-
breakfast.
Yeah.
General just kind of morning chatter. People come along for a drink before they get started with their work for the day. And there's a human male behind the counter, or behind the bar, should I say, who kind of spots you coming in, just gives you a gentle wave. Quinn is glancing around, and the first thing he says is, "There sure are a lot of tall folk here."
Quinn, we just got here. Can we just...
Well, what good a time to say hello?
Quinn, we talked about this. We've talked about this many times.
It's part of my culture. You're a dwarf, you know all about that.
She just gives him a look, and then... Well, I'm not bailing you out. I'm not using my coin to bail you out again.
Won't be a problem. It's just jokes.
We'll see about that.
Someone's gonna take the tall folk down a peg. And if you're not willing to do it...
No, it's not that I'm not willing to do it. It's more we have a different methodology of how we like to do things, and also some of us have decency.
Whatever, suit yourself. And he's just gonna poutily sit down. And he does this thing where he like tries to swing his legs up onto the table, but they're too small. So he can't.
So Dourrebelle will go up to the bar.
Okay. The bartender just says, "Oh, hey, you're new here."
Yeah. Kind of coming into town looking for some work to make some coin. But at the moment, kind of looking for some food at the moment.
Well, I can definitely tell that you're the adventuring type. You say you're looking for work?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I can happily do you a meal for a silver piece.
Can you do 2 meals?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Assume that's one for your loud friend over there.
Yes, begrudgingly so.
What was he talking about?
He's a quirky fellow. We'll just say that.
Okay.
Just, however he greets you, don't take it the wrong way.
That's very cryptic and unnerving, but okay.
I mean, do you want me to just straight up tell you? She's asking the barkeep if he just straight up wants to know.
Okay.
He likes to punch people in the dick.
Right. I'm gonna stay behind the bar then.
Good choice.
Okay. So and as he says that, he scurries off into the kitchen.
Okay, so I've got to mark off. Oh, I've got to change a gold.
Oh no!
I've got to remove a gold.
You've got to do accounting.
Yeah. What is it? It's 10 silver for a gold, right?
Yes.
Okay, so there we go. And then he said 2 silver. Okay. Remove
Yeah, it's one silver per meal.
Okay.
And
What did he give his name at all?
he didn't actually. So he's going to come back with 2
Breakfast.
simple meals. Puts them down at the bar and he says, "Sorry, how rude of me. My name is Toblin Stonehill, proprietor of the Stonehill Inn. And as you mentioned that you're an adventurer and looking for work, I'll just share a brief tale with you that I've heard from one of the patrons here.
Sure.
So I've heard that Falcon's Hunting Lodge is the only safe haven in Neverwinter Wood. It lies deep in the forest along a river's edge, and wealthy nobles venture there to hunt while under Falcon's protection. He's a retired veteran of many wars. Looks like he's seen about as much combat as yourself. And it's said that he'll offer a free room and board to anyone who brings him a bottle of wine.
Free room and board.
Yeah, so just think if you're ever in that area, it could be worth paying Falcon a visit.
I'm assuming
So
if
the Neverwinter Wood is, well, it's that massive area here.
and we are
And he said, oh, hang on, let me get it in sight of the webcam. So it's kind of like right up at the top of the Sword Coast.
and
And he said it was,
we're down here.
yeah, so you're right down the bottom here. And he said it's along the river's edge, so it's going to be like around there somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, he gives you that. He gives you some food, takes your money. Mm-hmm. And he throws in a drink as well. Throws in a mug of ale.
Thank you for that.
Your friend has to pay.
For his own. Thank you. If you have any more information, just on that note, in case we are in town for a while, how much does it cost for a night?
So it's 5 silver pieces a night to stay here.
Okay.
We haven't got a lot. We've just kind of got the basic amenities. But hopefully you'll find a good night's rest here whenever you need one.
Thank you. I will keep that in mind. I will, but my companion and I are probably going to eat and explore town a little bit. When we come back, maybe if you've heard any more interesting tales, I would be curious to hear them.
Yeah, of course. I'll keep my ears open. And then after you said this, you kind of pick up the bowls. Mm-hmm. And as you kind of are preparing to turn and go to the table, you hear Quinn just go, "Ugh! Is that a rat?" And at which point, Toblin is like, "What? What are you talking about?" And he starts moving to come out from behind the bar to investigate this claim. And the moment that he does, Quinn whirls around, bang! Right in the dick.
Well, I mean, she can't put her face in her hands because she's holding these bowls, but
you just hear him go onto his knees.
Quinn!
What? Just a friendly halfling hello.
Well, it looks like I just bought myself 2 breakfasts. And she just goes over to the table.
Quinn is having a great time. Toblin is not. As he kind of slowly gets up to his feet and goes, "I should have expected that." And heads back behind the bar.
Dourrebelle sits down and she feels a little bit bad, but she also goes, "I did warn him."
He comes and sits down and goes, "You warned him."
Begrudgingly, you can have the other portion.
Hey!
You can also have the ale. I don't want it.
Oh. Score. And I think that you get like a couple of looks from people around the tavern. Maybe
Wait,
like
they're surprised that
maybe there's like a hushed comment of like a dwarf that doesn't drink ale. What on earth? What's next? An elf that doesn't think they're great? I don't know. Some sort of slur against elves.
If any of them are speaking loud enough for her to hear that are nearby, she'll like cast them a quick look. She'll be like, "Mind your like sort of like a mind your own business sort of."
Well, without actually saying anything, but just being like,
"Yeah, it's none of their business."
None of your beeswax.
And since Quinn has been with me long enough, he will understand. Anyways, so.
Yeah, like there's a moment of him being like, "What?" And then he kind of realizes and goes, "Right, okay," and then just quietly starts drinking. Well, I say quietly. He's eating like a pig.
Yeah.
Okay, so you finish up your meals.
Yeah.
Nothing spectacular, but it'll do.
How much were you listening to the conversation, Quinn?
What conversation?
Okay, that's fine. Just so you know, it's 5 silver a night to stay here. I don't know how long we will be here, but I was going to look and see if there was any job postings around. The barkeep that you so politely punched in the dick did mention an interesting place to lodge, but we would have to get there to it. And also we'd have to buy a bottle of wine to do it. I don't know what kind of good quality wine we're going to find here in order to do that, but...
I don't know anything about wine. I just want to fight stuff. So...
Yeah, I figured that would be your impression.
So yeah, if we can get a job, be happy with that. I mean, you're the one in charge of the money, so I sleep wherever you say.
So what? So you tell me if I told you to sleep under this table, you just do it?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I wouldn't be happy about it. I'd let you know that much, and you know that all too well.
I mean, you let me know that much, regardless of whether I'm listening or not. Right. So, how is Toblin looking now that some time has passed and we've eaten and stuff?
He's fanning himself, and maybe like he's got a few family members. So like maybe like his son is just like, Dad, what happened? Dad, I'm fine, son.
Oh God.
Although you might be an only child from now on.
It's the best form of contraceptive.
He's doing the world a service.
Okay. Would the Town Master's Hall be somewhere I know that has job postings, or would that be something I should ask about?
It's a safe bet, and I think.
Oh, there's something in my eye. It's annoying me.
Yeah, and you would have seen it. You would have heard. Like I'm assuming part of the reason that you came to Phandalin in the first place
is looking for jobs.
Is that you were looking for work. So
Yes.
we're going to move this over here slightly just to make sure that everyone's got a good view. So yeah, you finish up your meals and you leave. Quinn is looking extremely proud of himself, and you make your way down towards the Townmaster's Hall. Mm-hmm. And indeed, there are job postings. And there are 3. And let me get those for you. In the form of quest cards.
Oh shit.
Yeah, boy.
Are you pumped that you don't have to actually read them, that you can just give
I can get you to read them. So you get...
What's great as well is I don't have to write them down.
Yeah. So you get these 3 quests. Feel free to pick them up and read them.
Okay. So we've got... the Dwarven Excavation Quest. Dwarf prospectors found ancient dwarven ruins in the mountains southwest of here and have begun an archaeological dig for treasure and relics. They need to be warned that a white dragon has moved into the area. Take the warning to them, then return to Townmaster Harbin to collect 50 gold. What knowledge would I have of white dragons?
Roll a nature check.
I need to know what my character knows. It's time to separate myself from my character. You said nature, right?
Yeah.
It's no bonuses.
First roll of the game.
How good is it gonna be? Oh, 6.
6 total.
I don't have any bonuses to nature.
It's an intelligence check, isn't it?
Yeah.
6.
6.
Not a lot.
Do I know that they're big and scary and problematic?
Well, I mean, yeah, you would have heard legends of dragons.
Yeah.
And I think dwarves in particular, because they're quite a... In both good and a bad sense, they're a materialistic bunch. Mm-hmm. They care about the things that they create, and they care about the things that they own, because they like to be able to pass them on. And,
yeah.
You know,
which is why these ones are looking for relics and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think there would always be a fear that any kind of strongholds that they have are going to be taken over by a dragon, so that they, like, especially younger dragons, so they can start hordes. And I think you would have heard stories of dragons that have done this in the past.
I'm from kind of in the mountains as well, so I imagine
you
that
live near
the
nearby.
Mountains. Yeah.
You're on where you're from is on the opposite side of the Sword Mountains.
Yeah.
So you are a fair way away from home.
But I mean, like, I just mean, like, in the mountains, I'm sort of aware of these things.
But you would know that, like, the news of a white dragon moving into the area would be, like,
big news.
Surprising news to you, because as far as you were aware, there wasn't one.
Okay, so I'm just gonna ask Quinn, what do you think about that one?
Do you think dragons have dicks?
I mean, they gotta come from somewhere, don't they?
I'm gonna punch a dragon in the dick.
Right, okay. So the next quest. Gnomenguard Quest. A clan of reclusive rock gnomes resides in a small network of caves in the mountains to the southeast. The gnomes of Gnomengard are known for the magical inventions. They might have something with which to defeat the dragon. Get whatever you can from them. If you bring back something useful and don't want to keep it for yourselves, Townmaster Harbin will pay you 50 gold for it. I wonder if that's talking about the same dragon as this one.
I'd be worried if there was more than one dragon in the same area.
They might be. Well, that's why it'd be problematic. Umbridge Hill Quest. The local midwife, an acolyte of Shantea named Adabra Gwyn, lives by herself in a stone windmill on the side of a hill a few miles south of Phandalin. With dragon sightings becoming common, it's not safe for her to be alone. Urge Adabra to return to Phandalin. When she's safe, visit Townmaster Harbin Wester to claim a reward of 25 gold. This one seems like it would be the easiest quick buck. If we plan on staying here, we're gonna need some funds, and while it's 25 gold, that would get us a few nights at the Stonehill Inn.
Yeah, if you want to go with that. I mean, Dwarven excavation sounds like your bag.
Yeah, I can't help but be incredibly curious as to what they're digging up. And if there's some architecture there, I'd really like to look at it.
You're the boss. And then, of course, if there's worries about a dragon being in the area, finding stuff.
It
that
seems
can help
like
with that.
Yeah.
He's gonna say no to easy items.
Something about the white dragon being moved into the area seems like it's the most immediate threat. I mean, who knows if the dragon's seen them already, potentially. Actually, you bring up a good point, Quinn. I think we should go see Gnomengard. Because we might go warn them about the white dragon, but if the white dragon shows up while we're warning them, we will be shit out of luck.
I think, yeah. I mean, we could take a white dragon. I got no issue with that. We'll do it.
Let's go to the excavation site.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, you can keep hold of these.
Okay.
These are like your active.
My active quest.
Quests.
Oh, so like when I'm Skyrim and I can toggle an active quest.
It's like that. It's like World of Warcraft sort of thing.
Okay, so we are doing the excavation quest.
Okay. And are you gonna set off right away? Is there anywhere else you'd like to go before we begin?
In the mountains southwest, do we think that we need any provisions to bring with us?
Like what?
I mean, we could check and see if... No, we just ate. We might as well get going. Sooner the better, I suppose.
Okay. So, you guys set off. So, Where are we? Let's get the map up. Make sure everything is in... Can you just hold that for a sec? Hold that in place. Because I need to check on my super special, super secret map where we're going. Okay, so it's not too far away. You're going from here, so Phandalin here.
Yep.
and you're moving. A hex is 5 miles, so it's 5, 10, 15. So you kind of get to about there as you reach the Dwarven excavation site. So it's going to be, I think, probably getting on towards, I'd say, early evening at this point.
Oh, by the time we get there.
Yeah, because it's, it's a fair distance. I can't remember how far the game says you can move in a day. Where are I? I think it's about 20 miles or something. We'll just go with that, and if that means you're really, really fast, sonic speed. So, but that's going to be just before you start changing your mind. That's going to be the case with all of these. Like, none of them are like right next door.
No, I guess it's just a bit trickery because it just says a few miles south of Phandalin for the Umbridge Hill quest, but
yeah, the Umbridge Hill one is close by, but we're here now.
Yep.
Quinn's just like, stop second guessing yourself. I thought you were right all the time. What?
I am.
Well, let's go then.
Fine.
Okay.
She looks ready to strangle him for a moment.
Right, okay, so you arrive, and just go ahead and roll a perception check for me, actually, while you're on the way along the rolling hills of Phandalin.
Perception.
Yeah.
18 total.
18 total. You kind of... Quinn is just kind of like looking around lazily, doing his normal thing, just kind of taking in the atmosphere. And he's like,
Wishing he could punch people in the dick.
Look at that! Look at that cloud! It almost looks like that guy in the inn keeled over when I gave him the halfling hello. So he's like cloud spotting, and he kind of points in your direction. You're just like, ugh, and you kind of glance up in that direction, and you swear that you can see some sort of shadow in the clouds going from here, kind of this direction. Kind of going up towards Coneyberry.
From the Icespire peaks going north.
Yeah, going kind of that way.
Right, okay. I'm just going to watch it for a bit. Or at least as best as I can.
Yeah, it's a bit far away at that point. You just kind of see this little speck, just... And then it's gone. It kind of disappears into the clouds.
Right, okay.
And you kind of get to this canyon area here, and it starts to like funnel you in. The rocky walls rise to a height of 80 feet, and at the back of the canyon, a 20-foot high wall of black stone has a broken gate carved into it, with one stone door hanging precariously by a hinge and the other door missing. Beyond this open gate, the shadow of a great mountain to the east lies a ruined settlement. All is quiet.
No signs of activity or anything.
Roll a perception check.
18 plus 3.
You glance around, and all you can see is just bits of rubble that kind of mossed over, some scraggly weeds kind of popping up between the cracks.
And it doesn't look like there's been any sort of activity recently, maybe, perchance?
That's going to be an investigation check.
Which I think will also be +0, because it's an intelligence roll. Yeah.
Remember as well, you can get Quinn to help you do some stuff. Roll this check and then I'll show you.
I was going to say, could I get him to help me with this?
No.
Okay, that's fine. 19.
19?
Oh, wait. Yeah, 19.
19. You glance around and you can kind of see like bits of dust and some areas
Just like
give
if...
you the impression that, yeah, there's activity here. But you already know for a fact that there are dwarves here.
I guess I was just curious about how recent it was.
Oh, yeah, there's been movement within the last couple of days.
Okay.
So if you go into your extras, you have Quinn's stat block.
Oh, shit.
So this is all of his information. Any skills that he's proficient in, where it makes sense, he can help you with. So
So
if you're looking for something, Quinn can help you look, and he'll give you advantage.
yeah.
Same with survival. Athletics, less so. That's more of a thing for him. But yeah, so that's. I'm happy if you need to make a perception check or a survival check. Quinn will help you, and you can have advantage on that roll.
Okay. Cool.
Sweet. So, what are you gonna do?
So this looks like the entrance to the ruins, right?
Yeah. There's this ruined gate in front of you.
Well, I'm going to safely assume that is part of the ruins, and I'm going to start making my way to the door.
Okay. So you make your way through the gate and you carry on into this area, and you find yourself in a settlement, or what looks like it was a settlement at some point. All you can see are the kind of vague outlines of stone buildings that have long collapsed.
Yeah.
There's a well on the far side towards the west, the east, sorry.
The west.
Which is completely filled with rubble, and it just, again, it looks completely ruined and deserted. But you get the impression that this was once a settlement.
But, Quinn.
Hello.
Help me look around and see if we can figure out where they've gone.
Well, we could just... Hey! Hey! Is anyone here?
Does it like echo?
Oh yeah, it's really loud. Echo.
I was gonna say, can you do the echo effect?
Hey! Dwarf blokes, are you in here? It's Quinn, your boy.
Quinn,
What?
you can give him a chance to respond.
Sorry, I'm getting too carried away now. You wait for a moment, and then sure enough, the sound of footsteps. And two dwarves, two mountain dwarves, much like yourself, appear from beyond a kind of gate leading into a stone courtyard.
Yeah.
Kind of one, you see like a face kind of pop out from the side and they disappear. And then after a couple of seconds, two dwarves arrive. Mm-hmm. Just say, "Alright!"
Right?
Let me just quickly read forward.
You're right.
Okay. How you doing? What brings you here?
We've just come from Phandalin. We came at the behest of the town master. Just to warn you that apparently a white dragon has moved into the area.
What?
A white dragon.
Norris, did you hear that? A white dragon? My accent's gonna be terrible until I settle into something. The other dwarf.
It's okay, I don't have a dwarf accent.
One of them, the one that kind of opened communication with you, is a younger looking dwarf.
Does he have more beard than me?
Oh well, yeah, easily.
Okay, I'm a little jealous.
The other one is kind of a bit older looking, maybe got some like grey streaks in their beard. And they just say, "I ain't seen no dragon. I think they're lying. They want what's in the ruins and take it from us." Not Norbus. Stop it. They're a dwarf, they're one of us, they're trustworthy. Actually, do you have any kind of insignia on you that represents your
I'm assuming
background?
she probably has a symbol of, I can't remember the Dwarven god's name that we decided on. The big one. Moradin. So she'd have a symbol of Moradin, and with the fallout of what happened, she probably isn't wearing any soldier insignia.
So the the one that seems a bit friendly. It's like, look, see, she's wearing a symbol of Moradin. She's a good egg. He's just kind of like sizing you up. And Quinn's like, can I?
No, not this time. Look, I understand how you feel. All I'm here to tell you is just to warn you that it's there. And to just take caution. I know that you guys are in the middle of some very important busy work with these Dwarven ruins.
Well, actually, you can probably help us.
What's up?
I am... What's going on with this accent? I'm positive that there's treasure in here. These ancient Dwarven ruins. The place is scattered with them all over the Sword Mountains. But I think we found something, but there's something in there.
Something? Like a what?
A weird blob thing.
Look at Quinn. Do you know what the hell they might be talking about? I'm asking Quinn.
Roll a nature check for Quinn.
Oh god, he doesn't have proficiency in nature, so... I'm assuming it's just gonna be... Is it gonna be... plus his intelligence modifier.
Yeah.
So it's also 0. 18!
18. Jellies. They are fun. If you cut them... Well, you can't cut them, they're jelly. This thing's pretty much useless.
Right. So basically, if we're gonna fight these things, they need a little bit more of a special touch.
And the one guy kind of leans forward and goes, "Listen, we've got a thing that helps us communicate when we're in the ruins. I think we could be onto something big here." And he kind of gestures you through the gate, and he points to these 2 statues outside the foyer, leading into the temple. Where's it gone? Where's the? Okay, yeah. So he leads you into an area with a partially collapsed 10-foot high wall, which separates this courtyard from the settlement west of it. So you kind of move to the east. 3 heaps of rubble are piled high in this area, and hewn from the canyon's back wall, a 30-foot high temple facade features steps rising to a stone platform. Cut into this facade is a 10-foot high open doorway, flanked by crumbling life-size granite statues of cloaked dwarves with evil grins on their weather-worn faces.
Oh dear.
There's treasure in there. But if you're willing to help us out, I'll give you these. And he reaches into his bag and pulls out a small stone. There's 2 of these, and Norbus and I use them to contact each other. They might be useful. But if you can clear a path for us in there, we can continue our excavation. And we'll keep eyes out for this dragon at the same time.
Sure.
Hey, Norbus! What? Give the halfling your sending stone. No! Just give it to him. Why? They're just gonna go in there and die, and then we won't have sending such... Stop it! Just give him your stone, you blasted idiot.
Have you lost men down there?
No, it's just the pair of us.
Ah.
We came in. As soon as we saw that slime thing, we
Hightailed it.
We ran, and we were just kind of waiting and trying to think of something to do, but you seem capable. I don't know about your friend, but... Who is this Scottish Australian bloke? He keeps like oscillating between Scottish and Australian. Bad Scottish, bad Australian.
My companion may only be half our size, but he is capable. He is a very capable fighter. He wouldn't be with me otherwise.
It's reassuring. So, with that, I'm going to give you your first magic item.
Oh shit.
How exciting.
I'm collecting cards now.
Yeah, man. Wait, this is Magic the Gathering. Didn't you know?
Shit! Damn
Yeah.
you wizards.
Oh, I'm on the wrong side.
First it was the Ravnica
Yeah,
book.
that's how they get you in.
First it was the Ravnica book, and now it's all these cards.
So there are two, because they're a pair, but I'll just give you one. Mm-hmm. And we'll just assume that both you and Quinn...
Yeah.
Actually, no, I will give you both, just in case one of you loses one. Although I suppose if you lose one, the other one becomes useless. So no, I'll just give...
Yeah.
Okay. Just reset this. So,
I put it in my pocket.
and then once if you can clear it out and give us safe package, we're willing to give you half of whatever's in the package. Once we get in there.
Well, I think we should solidify this deal with an introduction. I am Dourrebelle Boulderbane.
Dazzling.
Pleasure
Pleasure.
to meet you.
Alright, well, good luck.
And this is my companion Quinn.
What's up?
We'll let you know how it goes.
Okay. So with that, are you going to venture inside?
Yeah.
Okay, so you step past these ominous-looking dwarvish figures.
Are they much taller than me?
They're like the same size. They are
Oh, okay.
life size.
Yeah.
Dwarven.
Oh,
figures,
you're
so-
talking about the statues. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were calling the guys I was just introduced to ominous.
Oh no. These are the two statues.
How do you spell his name?
Dazzlin, Dazlyn, and then his companion is Norbus, Norbus.
Dwarf Quest.
And the first thing that happens as you head inside, Quinn immediately starts complaining. It's dark in here.
Well, put out your bloody torch.
You've got them.
I will.
I better just I need to just double check and make sure that halflings don't have dark vision.
I'm pretty sure they don't. I was just thinking about that actually.
I know that you do. I know dwarves have dark
No,
vision.
I'm talking about through my other character. I'm pretty sure.
Just gonna double check in case I'm telling big.
You know what?
big naughty
Actually,
fibs.
I'm not gonna pass him a torch. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to touch the head of my warhammer and cast light on it.
Hell yeah! First spell of the game. Woo! Okay, so yeah, you touch the head of your warhammer. He's like, oh, about time. Guess I'll stay close to you.
I didn't think you would wander too far.
So the light illuminates kind of a thin corridor with there are spikes hammered into the floor that hold open two sets of double doors, and kind of it's like a thin passageway that's about like a 30 foot long passageway that opens out into a larger area that you can see in front of you. To the north, like, kind of as you come through, you glance to the north and you can see what was once a secret passageway leading into a room, but that room has since been ransacked. There's just rubble in there.
Right. Did they give directions on where the slime was, or
No, they just said it was in there.
in there somewhere? Should have asked for more specific directions. Is there only one way to go so far?
Yeah, so there's the path forward in this kind of foyer area, and then there's that area to the north.
But the northern area looks like a dead end, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just rubble in there.
Okay, I'll press on.
Okay. So you come through into what looks like the main temple chamber. So hang on, sorry, bear with me 1 second. I'm just reading ahead. So at the far end of this room is a blood-stained limestone altar. So with your, well, I suppose it's illuminated with your light, so you would see the blood stains quite clearly. And okay. So, and as you kind of see this, are you gonna what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna stand in the, because it's like I'm in the doorway. I'm not gonna go in any further.
Okay.
I am going to nudge Quinn, not making any noise, just because, you know, aside from just like the walking and stuff, I don't want to be too loud. I'm gonna nudge him to help me look around, like kind of look around from the safety of the doorway, so something doesn't just surprise us, basically.
Go ahead, and you. The range on your light is only 30 feet, isn't it?
It's 20 feet.
And it's light in...
Bright light in a 20-foot radius, dim light an additional 20 feet.
So it goes up to 40 feet. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check, and yeah, I'll give you advantage.
Okay. I'm glad you gave me advantage. Not that it did me much good. I rolled a 1 and a 5. So, 8.
8. It's difficult to... You kind of glance around you and Quinn both glance around the room. And Quinn just kind of shrugs. It looks empty. How boring. And he starts to walk inside.
Don't...
There could be secrets or something.
Watch your head, idiot.
And at the moment that you say that, you hear a bloop.
Oh my god.
As a large gelatinous blob drops down from the ceiling in front of Quinn, and you just hear him go, "Bugger!" And I need you to roll initiative. Let's put on some battle music.
Well, no, you can't punch that in the dick. Don't have one.
Hasn't got one. Oh no!
What? My powers have been rendered useless. This is some jovial combat music. +2 to my initiative. Oh, 16. Does he have his own initiative?
Who? Quinn?
Yes.
Yeah, you'll need to roll initiative for Quinn. The way that it's going to work is when it gets to Quinn's turn, basically you'll have control of all of his rolls.
It's Dex that does initiative, right? Okay.
Yeah, initiative is a Dex check.
So I got 16. And he got 19, so he's actually first.
Okay.
Well, he's before me.
So Quinn got 19.
I got 16.
You got 16, and the jelly. I'll set up the battle in a second. Oh wait, the jelly rolled absolute dog shit.
Good.
Yeah, that is good for you. Right, so the way that this is laid out...
Because I'm basically playing 2 characters, aren't I?
Well, the way that we're going to do it is, when it gets to Quinn's turn, we'll have Dourrebelle give Quinn a command. And then I, as the DM, will pass that command in as Quinn-like a way as possible.
Okay.
But you'll be in charge of any rolls that he makes.
Okay.
I think that's going to be the most fun way to do it. Let me just sort out the layout of this excavation site, or at least this room. And I'm going to try and do it in such a way that people on the stream can see it. Like I say, I'm going to invest in some better tech so you can see this a bit better. But the room basically goes... It's so awkward. Oh, no, is that right? No, that's not right. Up here. That. And 2. Oh my god, I can't. My brain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll do. Oh my god, it's so. The music is so intense.
It's great.
Oh god. Come on, Pen. Pen! Sort your life out.
You didn't draw a line down here. If you
No, I know. I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna get there. 'Cause it's gonna be kind of awkward. 'Cause it's not gonna be exact. What? Oh, I'm done. There we go.
I'm assuming it's
It's
the same on
yeah,
both sides.
It's parallel, not parallel. Symmetrical. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. So we'll do that. So it kind of comes off the end a little bit, but you can see that. And then let's see. There's a pillar here, a pillar there, kind of a broken-y pillar here, and a pillar here. The altar is here. Let's get into position. So Dourrebelle is. Oh, I should have. Let's get some markers. We'll use some of my dice. So the jelly is dropped down in front of Quinn, so it's like there.
Mm-hmm.
I need a little dice for Quinn because he's a baby. Quinn is in front of it there, and then Dourrebelle is at the back here, which cannot be seen by the chat. So I'm gonna just slide that along. Okay, so it's Quinn's turn first. What would you like him to do? Or what would Dourrebelle command him to do?
She would want him to back up. But it might attack him. Well, it'd get an attack of opportunity. Is his shield factored into his armor class?
Yes.
Okay. It's funny because he literally just said that the sword doesn't really do anything, but it's better than doing nothing. So, in lieu of taking an attack of opportunity, she would want him to attack with his sword.
Okay. He will do just that then. So he just gets one attack, doesn't he?
I believe so.
Yeah, just a long sword. So reflexively, as it comes down, Quinn just goes, "Bugger!" and then lunges in with his sword.
So he's got +4 to hit. 13.
13. 13 hits.
Sweet.
Roll damage.
1d8 +2 slashing. He's only using it one-handed. I should have specified that sooner. I just realized that he's got 2 different
Yeah, he's
attacks.
just assumed.
But he's got his shield,
Yeah.
so 6 + 2, so 8 damage.
Bloody hell. Okay. So he.
It's slashing damage. So.
Yeah, he carves into it, and he basically kind of like lunges forward and cuts down, and he cleaves straight through it down the middle. And
Nice.
there's like this
Oh, gross.
noise as he cuts through it. But yeah, as he said himself,
Yeah.
that's not great. Because it goes from being a big jelly to 2 littler jellies.
Oh my god.
And he's like, Belle, you know that thing that I literally just said?
I told you.
You know the thing that I said?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Dourrebelle, by the way.
Yeah, it's happened.
Just call me Dourrebelle. It's my name. I just don't. She's like grumbling to herself. It's Dourrebelle, not Belle. Don't constantly tell him not to call me that. So now she's going.
Belle! I'm a little bit worried now.
Okay, so is it? I'm assuming it's Dourrebelle's turn now.
It is indeed, unless you want him to move. Oh well, no. You told him just to attack, so no, that's not.
Yeah.
That's not how this works. I've got to get into the habit of my own rules.
No, it's okay. She is going to. She's going to Shield of Faith him as a bonus action.
Sure. Okay, so mark off your spell slot. So if you pick cast spell, it'll do it.
There we go.
You. Okay, so his AC increases by 2.
Yeah. So he goes from.
We'll go ahead and we'll give him a little.
He goes from 16 to 18 AC.
Yeah, we'll give him a little hat to show that he's got Shield of Faith on.
And then.
And we'll give you a little hat to show that you're concentrating.
I am going to cast Guiding Bolt.
God,
as my action.
Just going in. Like spell slots. Who needs those? We're going in.
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, it is a spell slot, isn't it?
Also, did you remember that Quinn actually, for future reference, he has +6 to attack because you picked the attacker archetype. So if you scroll down, +2 bonus to attack rolls.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
it's because it's separate. It's annoying. Anyways. No,
yeah.
you're right. No, you're.
But I mean, it's fine because you hit it anyway. But anyway, yeah. Go ahead with your. Which one are you attacking with your guiding bolt?
Oh god, yeah. I just realized that. Do I want to use my? I only have 2 spell slots, don't I?
Yeah. So you can either use guiding bolt, or you can rush in and try and hit one. You use your bonus action for this turn.
I will come up to here and I'll use my Warhammer instead.
Okay. So which one are you attacking?
The one in front of me.
Okay.
17 plus 5.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
I didn't specify, so I'll just do it.
I'm always going to assume that you're doing it one-handed.
Okay.
Because you've got your shield on.
Yeah. 1d8 plus 3. 7 damage.
7 damage. You charge in next to Quinn. You almost like shove him out of the way.
And it's bludgeoning damage.
Bring up your warhammer and just squelch this thing on the ground.
And then I go, now it's not a problem anymore.
It's not a problem anymore. It could be, because now it's Jelly's turn. Mm-hmm. So it's going to kind of draw like goop into itself and then it hits so hard that my headphones come up.
Is it gonna punch Quinn in the dick?
No. But that would be very poetic if it did. We'll say yes. If it hits him in the dick.
Okay.
I don't know. It's pretty low down. We'll see. Anyway, roll to hit. Ooh.
He's got 18 armor class, just so you know.
Well, the jelly rolled a 23 to hit.
Oh shit. Okay.
So Quinn takes 7 bludgeoning damage and 3 acid damage. So he takes 10 damage.
Okay.
So yeah, there's just like psst, and Quinn just goes ooh, as the wind comes out of his sails.
Yeah, they really are out of his sails. Okay.
Yeah, he kind of staggers back and he just kind of looks up at Dourrebelle like, shit. So it is now Quinn's turn.
Yes.
What's he doing?
Well, I took that one out pretty. I'm assuming this is half the size of it because I killed. Okay.
Yeah, so this is now a medium-sized use.
Okay.
Bump, what are you doing? What's he doing?
He's going to two-hand his sword, attack it.
No, you don't get to say that.
Oh.
The rule is
okay.
Dourrebelle is telling him what to do, and then I will tell you what he does.
Okay.
So you just give him a simple command.
Well, he knows that he's got the magic on him, but he also knows that I can help him. So I just tell him, let's finish it.
Okay, so he goes in with another attack.
And he's got +6 to hit.
Yep. And that is a 25 to hit, so roll damage. I didn't. You should roll to hit for him, but he got a 25. Sidekicks are awkward.
4 slashing damage. He did not hit it super well.
He cuts into it and like carves like a bit of it out.
Yeah.
It doesn't reduce in size,
Right, okay.
and it's just kind of looking a bit sad. It just spludges across the side. It is now your turn.
Okay, I'm going to...
Or should I say it reduced in size, but it didn't split. That
Okay.
was the point. That I was
Okay.
making.
I'm going to two-hand my Warhammer onto it.
Okay.
You give me looks sometimes that I'm like, am I making the right choice?
No, it's just I think you make life more complicated for yourself by constantly deciding whether it's a two-hand or one-hand.
Right, okay.
The bonus that you get for two-handing is an average 1 damage increase.
Okay, then I
So
will
I
just,
wouldn't worry about it too
okay,
much.
I'll just hit it with the one hand. I have 12 plus
Yeah,
5.
that hits.
Sorry guys, I'm a little indecisive. Oh, 7, 10 damage.
So
10 bludgeoning damage.
much like with the one before it, you raise up your warhammer and just squelch it against the floor. It's a big dead.
Okay.
Quinn is just like,
I will use my
oh boy.
I'll use my other spell slot to give him a healing word.
Okay. Oh,
Okay, so 1d4 plus 3.
wait. Healing word?
Yeah.
He's right next to you. You can do cure wounds.
Oh shit. How do I undo that? How do I undo
Well, you've already cast the spell. It doesn't make any difference.
Oh,
Just roll a d8 instead.
okay. Is it a d8 plus my... So would it be...
Yeah, you've got cure wounds on your spell list.
Sorry, I'm new to spell casting in case anyone couldn't tell. 1d8 plus 3.
Yeah, healing word is your
Distance.
ranged
That's
one,
right.
and it's a bonus action, so it's not as strong. But
Oh, right, okay. 7 plus 3. So he heals 10.
you
so
also have your domain ability, which increases the healing as well. So look at your features.
Wait, hold on. I'm just... Features and traits.
Because you are a life domain cleric.
An additional HP equal to +2, or to 2 plus the spell's level. But I mean, he completely healed up anyways.
No, but I'm just saying
Okay.
He didn't heal. What was it? What did he say? It was 10.
It was 10 total.
So he would have actually healed 13.
Right,
Which is a very
okay.
important thing to note
Okay.
going forward.
Okay, I'll try and remember that. Okay, so he's back up to 13. No, he's not healing 100.
Ah!
He suddenly just becomes super beefy. Apply changes. There we go.
He's like, "Whew." Thanks. How long does Shield of Faith last for, by the way?
Let's check spells. Shield of Faith. It is up to 10 minutes.
Okay, so it'll stay on for a bit longer.
Yeah.
So now the room appears empty. What would you like to do?
I want to study the stone architecture. I want to study the stone pillars.
Okay. Roll. You want to study the stone pillars?
Yeah. I want to look at the
Roll-
stonework.
Roll an investigation check, and using your stonemason's tools, add your proficiency bonus. Use your stonemason's tool to do some tippy taps.
So, wow, instead of it being 0, it's +2.
Oh boy.
10. So it's a 12.
12. So you kind of look around these pillars and sort of using your tools, you get to kind of study them. And you find in this pillar here, you're going to give it a light little tap, and it sounds hollow.
Or does the collapsed one look hollow?
No,
It's solid.
that one's solid. It's just got a bit like a chunk taken out of it.
Right, okay. And there's no writing on it or anything?
No.
How thick does it sound when I tap it? Like, if I hit it, if I gave it a bit of a swing with my warhammer.
You kind of follow along. Maybe you've got like a chisel or something, and you follow along like where you can hear it, and the chisel like disappears into a seam. So it's almost like you found a secret door.
Oh.
And you kind of pop it open, and it swings forward, revealing a small cavity filled with skulls that tumble out.
Oh.
And Quinn is kind of like, one of them falls on Quinn's head, and he's like, "Ugh!" And underneath, at the bottom of the cavity, underneath all of this stuff, you find a small stone coffer.
Right. Okay, I will pull out the stone coffer.
Okay.
Does it... I mean, I don't know how I would check for traps, but I guess I want to...
You would make an investigation check.
Yeah, I just want to see if it looks like there's any, like...
Yeah.
Okay, so investigation. 6.
6. It doesn't appear to be trapped.
I will tell... how heavy was it, actually?
I mean, it's made of stone, so it's pretty heavy.
Okay, I'm gonna tell Quinn to keep an eye out. Keep a sword ready in case something comes out of the chest.
Like what?
I don't know. Spooky stuff.
A tiny slime.
I don't know. I'm just telling him to be on his guard.
That was Quinn. Sorry,
okay.
I didn't realize.
Oh, I didn't realize. No, just be on your guard. Okay. And
I like how you immediately assumed it was me, chastising you.
It's because we didn't have
Look,
any.
I know I give you shit for being overly cautious, but
we need to figure out a way to decipher in character and out of character. But so she will go to the stone coffer, but she'll go at the side and try to lift the lid.
okay. I mean, it's
So
open.
she won't be like right in front of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's open. You just kind of like prise it open with your chisel. It pops open, and you find gemstones.
Oh shit.
15 of them.
And I'm going to. Are they all different colors?
Yeah, it's kind of an assorted.
Kind of pick one up to examine it.
They look fairly. At your with your adventurer's eye, you imagine them to be worth about 10 gold each.
Right. Okay.
And Quinn is just like, "Is that the payday you were looking for?"
A little bit, yeah.
What do you say we just keep that to ourselves?
The ominous.
Spooky music.
I mean, that's not a very honorable thing to do. We do need some money, but
I mean, we've done all the work.
how about this? We'll split it in half. And if they call us and if they find out that we're hoarding it, we'll just give them the half. We won't tell them that there's more.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Okay. So, you hold on to the half. You hold on to one half. I'll hold on to another. And
Okay.
if they call us out, I'll hand over my half.
Right.
Okay. So that's the plan.
But you
But
go ahead and add all of them to your inventory.
So
for the
is
time being. Or just make a note of them and we'll add them afterwards.
how much is
So
it?
they were 15, 10 gold, 10 GP
15
gemstones.
times P. And then we will, whether he feels grossed out or not, I'm gonna make him help me put it back so it doesn't look like we've touched it.
So you put it back. I'm assuming you're closing the
Yeah,
secret door. Okay.
pushing all the skulls back in as well. So, I'm gonna look at the stone altar. Is there any markings? I mean, I know it's covered in blood, but is there anything sort of that stands out?
roll an investigation check.
Rolling so many investigations. 12.
12? No, nothing in particular stands out of this altar. Because Quinn's just like, I thought they said there was going to be... Like, surely this can't be it. Like, they said they got this far, and...
There could be a secret there could be more secret passages in this room. We could look further, see if we find anything, or we can just take what we've got and we can head back. Head back to Phandalin.
Or the boss.
Yes, let's... Help me look around.
Okay. So yeah, roll an investigation check with advantage.
I rolled 2 10s.
Nice.
So it's literally just 10.
Okay, bear with me 1 sec. Okay. So you and Quinn kind of split up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, he can't split from you because he can't see without you. So
It's okay. We'll kind of... We won't split, but we'll like fan out enough that
yeah. So he'll kind of like work with you in the light that you give off from your warhammer, and he just kind of like muttering stuff. So could have cast it on my weapon, and but anyway, with that 10, the pair of you managed to find quite a few secret doors actually.
Oh shit.
There's one up here. Mm-hmm. And kind of based on that information, you find one down here. Mm-hmm. And there is also one here and one here. So they're kind of there, and there. Because and Quinn's just like, looks like there's definitely more to this place.
That doesn't surprise me too much, actually. I would have been more shocked if this was all there was. Time to pick a direction. Let's go to this one.
Okay. So let's just have a look here. So you open the secret passage, and it moves down. It's a very kind of thin 5-foot corridor that moves down about 10 feet before reaching another doorway, which you push open, and there are paths leading to the east and the west. The west being the direction that you know would be back towards the outside.
Right.
So you're going to press on toward, well, we'll say you press on towards the east.
Yeah.
You find another door that opens out into what looks like a completely collapsed room.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to appear to be anything of value here.
Okay, I will... If there doesn't look to be anything valuable, is there any writing on the walls or anything?
You don't see anything at all. It seems like perhaps an earthquake or something has just completely collapsed this room.
Yeah. Let's head back towards the... Okay, so we're gonna head back here. Did that room look like it had any other doorways, or was it a dead end?
That was dead end. You couldn't see anything. It was just rocks.
Right, okay, let's go this way.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna...
So you open that door, and as you do, you kind of open the door, and then there's just this wall of brain that goes... It's another jelly.
Oh my god.
Time to roll some initiative! I think because of how long it took to get started, we'll go a bit. I'd like to get to the end of this quest
Okay.
So we'll go on for a little bit longer tonight.
Okay.
Okay, so I need to roll a dice.
Okay, so I've gotta pull up Quinn's character sheet. I'll do his first. So he's got a 4.
So was that 4 total?
Yeah.
Nice. He was busy looking somewhere else.
I got a 10.
10. Well, you go first.
Oh, really amazing. Bringing out the trusty warhammer.
Let's just shift this over slightly. So we'll say you're here. Quinn's behind you. We'll say that you've still got the Shield of Faith going at this point as well.
Okay.
And then there is a jelly there.
Time to warhammer this bitch.
Okay.
I believe it's +5, so yeah, 15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
7 bludgeoning.
So you hit it for 7 bludgeoning damage, and it kind of splatters across the ground.
Mm-hmm.
It is now the jelly's turn, and it will attack you with its pseudopod, whatever that means. So yeah, it just kind of jettisons out a blob at you, and it's gonna roll. It rolled a dirty 20.
That hits.
Okay. You suffer 6 bludgeoning damage and 3 acid damage.
Right.
As it cuts into you.
Okay.
And I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw for concentrating on Shield of Faith.
17 plus 3.
Okay, so you maintain the spell. Okay?
Okay.
It can't really move anywhere because it's sort of trapped in this area. So it's now Quinn's turn. What are you going to command Quinn to do? I mean, the only thing that he really can do while you're standing in the way is attack with an arrow.
Yeah, so he's gonna back up and use his, or I'm gonna tell him to back up to attack.
I think we'll just say that you can tell him.
Okay.
So yeah, he backs up and then gets his longbow out and goes, well, this... it does piercing damage, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so roll to hit.
And it's +5 because it's...
Yeah. He's dex instead of strength.
18 plus 5.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
5 damage.
5 damage. That leaves it on. Okay. And now we go back round to you. There's the arrow kind of... and gets stuck in there. Get stuck in there, boy! When was that? Okay. I must have noticed. It's just soon after.
Can I tell how... Does this thing look like it's suffering from any, like, from the attacks?
I mean,
or is
you
it just...
already splattered it and hit it with an arrow. It's kind of it's lost some glob.
Does it
Do you want
look...
me to give you like I can?
Does it look like another good hit would hit it?
Would hit another good hit would hit it?
Like, would another good hit do it?
Yeah, potentially.
Well, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say you. So I know how I mentioned healing word is a ranged thing, but it is also a bonus action. So if you wanted to heal yourself and attack, healing word is the way to do it.
But I can't do it.
Have you used both your spell slots already?
Cure wounds.
You cast Shield of Faith and Cure Wounds, didn't you? Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So you can take the chance on another attack, or if you try and run away, it's going to get an attack of opportunity against you. So you can either try and hit it, or you could potentially, say if you moved here, you would be safe, but it would also open the path for Quinn as well, to hit with the longsword. So you might want to do that as well.
I will attack and then I'll move. So I'm going to attack with my Warhammer.
Sure.
Natural 20.
Natty 20. Okay, so what's that, 2d8?
2d8 plus 3. 8. 16. 17, 18, 19 damage.
19.
I did max damage.
So you kind of, this thing like strikes you in the chest, and you kind of go, like all the air escapes from your lungs and you stagger
It
back.
hurts.
It hurts a lot. Like this thing like jettisoned it at you.
It's what I imagine people feel like when Quinn punches them in the dick.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you kind of like summon, you take that pain and you're like, boosh! And you just completely splatter it against the walls behind it.
Right.
Quinn is like, are you okay? Belle?
I could be much better. And it's Dourrebelle.
Yeah, I said that. He puts his bow away. Are you going to be able to carry on, or do you want to sit? Do you want to rest, or?
I would like to carry on, but I cannot carry on right at this moment. I would need to take a break.
So, what do you want to stay here, or do you want to go back to town? Like we've already got some treasure.
We could. I mean, we technically did the quest, and what we could do. Right, hear me out, Quinn. What we could do. We could take what we got, and we'll go back to the dwarves. And we'll tell them that we killed 2 slimes. We'll tell them that we found another one. And that we'll essentially tell them where we've gone. And we'll tell them that if they would like us to we will help them again. But we'd have to do it tomorrow. Or they can press on their own.
I mean, you're the boss. You tell me what we're doing, and we'll do it. Like we can either chill out, you have a rest, get your breath back, and we can press on, or we can. It's like you say, we've done the quest, so we could just leave it. We've got these diamonds, so or not diamonds, these gemstones. Yeah. So
I'm just curious as to what else could be in here. So I was thinking maybe proposing that, and we could come back tomorrow and see if we can find any other treasure.
Yeah, sounds good to me. Let's go.
Okay, so we're gonna go back.
Okay.
We're gonna be sensible about this, and we're gonna go back.
So you head back into the foyer area,
looking all fucked up.
The 2 dwarves, Dazzlin and Norbus.
We can take our hats away now.
Yeah. Us like waiting there for you. Dazzlin is like really keen, and also like sighs with relief when he sees the pair of you come out, and he goes, Did you find it? Did you kill it? What happened?
We killed it. We decided to poke on a head, and there was another one. We killed it.
And you killed both of them?
Yes. But we don't know how many more are in here.
Well, that's an impressive feat.
I was going to say, I took some... I mean, it fucked me up a bit. I mean, we're in town for an indefinite period of time. What I was going to propose is we basically explored a little bit. If you guys want to go ahead and see what else you find. Otherwise, we can come back. We'll be happy to trek back tomorrow to push further.
Maybe we should, how wounded are you? This is the dwarf. Dazzlin.
If that thing had hit me again, I wouldn't be on my feet.
Are you sure you don't want to stay here before setting back? have a bit of a rest.
If you don't mind us camping alongside you.
That's fine. I mean, we're eager to get back in there, so.
And now my curiosity has been piqued a bit as well. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
Norbis, what? We're going back in. They cleared out 2 slimes. Bullshit. Whatever. So you can go ahead and take a short rest if you want.
Cool.
I don't think. Did he say that Quinn doesn't need to take one?
I healed him more than he needed when I did it. So, short rest. So I will use my hit die. And I don't have anything else that goes with it because it has the 1d8 plus 3, but...
Yeah, so that's it. So
okay.
you heal the 1d8 and 3 hit points.
9.
So you heal 9 hit points.
I'm feeling fit as a fiddle again.
So you sit down, you kind of have a couple of rations. Quinn seems antsy, but he's alright. I think he's just he was a bit concerned because you took a lot of damage from that hit, but he's like, it's alright, she's okay. As you get up and start packing your things, you hear footsteps coming from the direction that you first arrived in.
So the entrance.
Yeah, from the entrance. You're like in the foyer area now, and you can hear talking, kind of like low tones.
Is it common?
Roll a perception check.
18 plus... I think it's 3, but let me check. Plus 3.
It's a language you recognize. It's not one that you're happy to recognize. It's Orcish.
Shit.
What's wrong?
There's orcs coming right now.
Shit. What are we gonna do?
I can't tell how many there are, can I?
You could hear 2 with that roll. You could hear 2 distinct voices.
Would I have also heard how many sets of footsteps there were?
Was it 21? Did you roll?
21.
Yeah, there's 2. You get the
2.
impression that there's 2 orcs. How about this? Right. You stand right, ready to like fight him and stuff. I'll hide behind you, and then when they're all like, I'll punch one in the dick. That always works.
What about Dazzlin and Norbis?
Well, they're in there. They'll be.
Oh, they've gone ahead.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, they're not with you. They've gone into the mine to investigate further. The mine, the ruin to investigate further.
All right. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So what are you doing?
I'm gonna have my Warhammer and shield, and I'm gonna kind of stand, not hiding. Basically, I'm assuming we've got a fire going.
Yes.
And because it's going, even if we snuff it out, they're probably clever enough to know that there's no way to snuff out the embers instantly.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna stand. I'm just gonna come a little ways from the fire pit. And just kind of be waiting for him. Okay.
Quinn is going to make a stealth check for Quinn as he stands behind you.
Okay. This seems like a ballsy thing to do, but whatever. I mean, it doesn't have a... It's just
It'll be his dex modifier then.
So plus 1. 15.
15, yeah. So he just kind of... And because it's quite... I mean, they have dark vision, but he kind of gets into your shadow as well, so he's even more obscured. And I think that between the light of the fire and you, he's really hard to see. Mm-hmm. And lo and behold, the footsteps get louder and louder and louder. And then 2 orcs appear, kind of conversing between themselves, like kind of pointing around at different things, kind of glancing at the ruined settlement behind you. Mm-hmm. And they just seem to be like, it's almost like they're surveying the area, like kind of going, well, there's that like pointing at the well, going.
Kind of, they're assessing what kind of place this could be.
Yeah, and then they both turn and lock eyes with you, and they kind of grin, they both draw their battle axes as soon as they kind of realize what you are, and they kind of saunter up, and the one orc goes, "Dwarf, hello."
Hi.
You are standing in our new home.
Really? Because I don't know how blind you are, but this is a clearly Dwarven.
Not anymore. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna swing my warhammer for his leg.
Hey, okay, roll initiative.
I'm just gonna wham!
Just clobber him in the side of the head.
Well, I was going for his leg, but
Okay,
I'll go for whatever is gonna do a shitload of damage. I'm basically gonna rumble.
We're gonna rock and roll. Shoot.
Should I roll Quinn as well?
Yeah, roll for Quinn.
Okay. So I got a 19 total. Oh, Quinn. he got a 5. I think maybe he was too caught off guard by.
Is that five total?
Yeah. I think Quinn was too caught off guard.
I think he wasn't expecting, because you're not the type to do that, really.
Yeah.
So he just wasn't expecting to just be like, "Dish." Okay, but you have the initiative.
I give him a halfling greeting, except in my own special way.
You get to go first.
So the warhammer's coming for him.
Yeah. So you strike out at that guy. Go ahead and make an attack.
It's a natural 1.
91. The orc was expecting it and raises up his axe to meet you.
Shit.
Just, like knocks your warhammer out of the way, and it's their turn. So they're gonna be like, "Woof!" and kind of swings the hammer down at you. First attack is 13.
Doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. The second one is like, "Woo!" and then comes in after you as well. That one, I think, 18?
This is my armor class.
Just hits. Okay, and that is a great axe, so that isn't going to be a fun amount of damage.
Oh, great. Am I going to go down in one hit?
No, you take 8 slashing damage.
Nearly. Okay.
Okay. It's now Quinn's turn, and this is where I'm going to tell you about the special ability that I gave Quinn.
Okay.
If you make an attack against a humanoid that's medium or larger, you can deal an extra damage dice and make them go prone once per short rest.
Because he punches them in the dick.
Once per long rest. Sorry.
Okay.
As he punches them in the dick.
Okay, so
he's not been seen.
So he gets advantage.
He gets advantage on the attack. So you can go for either of them.
I'm gonna go for the one that hit me, or he's gonna go for the one that hit me.
Okay.
So because it's
just count it as like a longsword attack.
Okay.
It's more of a flavor thing.
Right. Okay. So it's +6 to hit. Either way. It's 10, 14. So that's dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That definitely hits. So you get to roll the damage dice twice.
So it's 2d8 plus 2.
Yep.
Okay. 6, 11, so 13 bludgeoning to the dick.
So he literally...
Does he punch this guy so hard he kills him?
Literally, Quinn, on seeing you get hit, just kind of like goes, "Halfling, hello!" Boosh! And he punches the orc so hard it comes off his feet.
Oh shit!
Lands on the ground and goes, "Ugh!"
Did he like break his pelvis?
You hear a crack as the thing just like collapses. Looks at his friend. His friend kind of goes, Boosh! As he just flops over onto his back, like seeing stars. Like, his children felt it.
Is he dead, or is he just kind of?
He's unconscious.
Okay, so he's down.
Yeah, he's effectively down.
Yeah. Okay.
It's now your turn. There is one orc that looks confused and scared.
Okay. I'm just going to go with the warhammer again.
Okay.
Because I can't really move or anything. But so yeah, so. Oh my god! I'm rolling not very good against this guy. It's a 9.
9 doesn't hit, unfortunately.
Shit.
It's now the orc's turn. He's gonna like see his down friend and go. "Ah!" You think
he's terrified of me?
He's terrified of Quinn, so he's gonna go for Quinn.
Okay.
And he rolled a dirty 20 to hit,
Ah, that hits Quinn.
dealing 6 slashing damage to him.
Okay. He's all right.
He just goes like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I guess I deserve that." He goes, "There's one coming for you as well, matey." He's got like this, like
Shit.
it hurts, but he's got a grin on his face.
Yeah.
It's now Quinn's turn, and I assume he's just gonna go in.
Yeah, he's just going in.
So he kind of like rushes back in. He's got his longsword out now, and he's like, "Whoa!" He's gonna try and run the guy through.
12?
12 doesn't hit.
Oof.
The orc in its desperation bats him out of the way.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Okay. Warhammer. 17 plus 5.
That hits.
Okay. 1d8 plus 3. Just gonna confirm it. 10.
10 damage. How would you like to do this, my beloved wife?
I mean, you mentioned it before, but maybe when Quinn goes in for the attack and he gets sort of spooked and he backs away from Quinn to like dodge the attack. But as he does that, like Dourrebelle will have maneuvered and she'll just swing like up for the back of his head, just and it probably swings in such a force and hits in such a way that it's not the hammer hitting the head that kills him, it's the fact that it knocks his head like so hard it like snaps his neck. Just
yeah, I like it. Cool, and he just like flops over
yeah,
his friend.
He's just down.
And he's dead.
Yeah.
And he like, looks down at his fist. He's like, "See, I told you, it's good.
Just as long
Nothing like a halfling hello."
When it's towards someone who's trying to kill us, you can definitely do it as hard as possible. Just be a little bit gentler with people who are going to be paying paying for our lodgings and shit, you know.
Speaking of lodgings, should we go? What do you want to do about this guy? The guy's like,
I'm pretty sure you punched him so hard he will literally never recover, so you should put him out of his misery.
Okay. Stabs him in the throat.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to do anything else before heading back to Phandalin?
Did the guys say potentially how long they were going to be delving?
No. You assume they're going to be in there for a while.
Okay. But we told them that we would... Well, before they went spelunking, maybe before they left, would they have, because I presented the coming back thing, would they have been cool with that, or...
They just left it up to you.
Okay.
I mean, they said that if you helped them, they would give you half the spoils anyway.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can probably just wait and see if they come back at some point and give you some stuff.
How late is it?
Let's see. You arrived kind of early evening. You were in there for a bit. It's quite late now.
Okay.
So you could stay overnight, and then go. Like they're probably gonna get tired and have a rest at some point anyway. Mm-hmm. So you could either take a long rest now, like camp out, and then return to Phandalin in the morning, or you could go back now. Like it's 15 miles, so it's going to take you about a good 4 hours to get back. That's if you're fast. Need to turn the combat playlist up.
So what time would it be by the time we got back?
It would be kind of probably getting on towards midnight.
Too late to tell them that we warned the dwarves.
But you could report that in the morning.
Let's go. Let's do it. Okay. We've been sleeping on the road for a while. I would like to sleep in a bed.
So
for once in a while.
Quinn's like, yeah, sounds like a great idea to me.
Let's go.
And I'm pumped. If anything comes after us, I'll punch them in the dick too.
And the sooner we get out, the sooner we don't have to.
So you abscond with your ill-gotten gains.
Yeah.
And the pair of you...
She feels a little bit bad for it, but she likes shiny rocks, so...
Makes sense. The pair of you make it back to Phandalin without issue. You go to bed.
I have to mark off.
And we'll say this for you as the player.
Mm-hmm.
You as like the camera like hangs on you two like walking away into the distance with these two dead orcs.
Yeah.
And the camera pans down.
Oh, I pay Toadlin. Is it 5 silver a person a night,
yes.
Or is it 5 silver a room?
5 silver a person.
Okay. I will pay.
Come on, there we go.
I'll pay Toadlin 10 silver, so that we can.
Well, I'm doing this.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
I need to double check what the symbol is that I'm. Basically, the orcs have a symbol on them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is. I should really research this. I think it's like 3 lightning bolts.
Mm-hmm.
And you as the player, or well, Dourrebelle would recognize this had she seen it as the symbol of Talos.
Oh shit.
Who is the god of destruction.
Oh shit.
Foreshadowing. But yeah, you go back to Phandalin, and we can start off the next session with you ready to report the quest complete.
Yeah.
You level up.
Hey,
so
level 2.
We'll sort that out. But yeah, I think we've overrun by quite a bit, so I think we might have to do 2 hours from now on to make sure we have enough time.
Yeah.
But
I'll try and be a little bit snappier in my decisions. I just,
I think you freeze up a lot when
I
there's
do.
stuff to think about. Don't worry about it. I only get antsy because I'm like, let's go.
I know.
But we're going to take a short break, and then we'll come back and see if you guys want to talk about this, what you thought, and it'll be great. Thank you guys for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to subscribe if you want to catch more later on, and we'll see you again.